Hello everybody, my name is Craig Bennett and I'm the founder and owner of TechViewSnow, and today we are doing another Android tutorial, and this is Android tutorial number 3. And today we are setting up a splash screen, just that. And for this, it's just a simple thing. All you need is a picture, and it can be a picture of, say, your company, whatever, it doesn't really matter. And then what will happen is that will show up for a few seconds, and then it will take you into the actual application. So before I jump on in, because this is going to be actually really quick compared to other tutorials, let's jump into some quick advertisement, and then let's jump into the actual coding. Thank you for sticking around during this quick transition. Now, if you want to help me out, then there's several quick ways. You can easily leave a like, subscribe, and share to this video and my other videos if it helps you out, of course. And if it doesn't help you out, then feel free to leave a dislike, but also tell me why so I can fix it in other videos. But as far as things goes, if you want to help out even further, then you can check out my other videos by clicking the top button. This will take you directly to my channel. And if you are mobile, then the links will be in the description for everything that I'm talking about. And if you want to help me financially wise, as far as getting better equipment or being able to actually hire a staff, then feel free to check out the left button, which is the PayPal, and the right, which is the Patreon campaign. The PayPal is simply a PayPal donation, and the right is simply a Patreon campaign. But without further ado, let's jump right back into the actual video, which you came here to see. Welcome back. Now, real quick, again, you need to have a image on hand, and the one I'm going to be using is this. It's a simple image. So as far as things goes, let's go in and go into the layout and make a brand new layout. Or I think we actually made our layout in the past tutorial, and it's called Splash. This is very easy, in fact. All you have to do is go into the text view and set up the background in order to be the actual image itself. So all I have to do is go to here, let's go down one or twice, and go to Android, semicolon, background, and then drawable, and then T. So remember, the image, it has to be within a certain size. Also, on top of that, it basically has to start with a lowercase letter or whatever, and that's it. So this will be our splash screen. There's nothing else that's needed for the layout. It's very simple. So now we need to set up a class, so let's make a new class. Again, the first character needs to be a capital character, so the thing's called splash. So let's type in extends and then activity, and for this, it's pretty simple. We want to do the layout. So there's one of two ways we can do this. We can copy and paste it, but yeah, let's just copy and paste it, because there's no reason to fool around. Let's just copy and paste this and insert that bundle. Then let's close that off. And now let's go and put in a thread. Oh, and let's up the splash screen. So we need to put splash here so it opens up the right layout. And with this, let's open up a new thread. So thread timer and equals new thread, and what you need to do from here is do the open bracket and then public void run another open bracket, try another open bracket, sleep. I'll get into what this does. Now with this you need to put how long you want the thing to show the splash screen and then go on. So let's say for 5,000 seconds is 5 seconds. That's way too long. So for me, I'm going to say 3 seconds. We can test that out. Maybe less than that. Let's go to 2 seconds. It's nothing important to show. And from there, we want to go beyond this bracket. Sorry about that. We want to make sure that it catches any errors. So catch and E is the value for that. Open another bracket and then E dot print. You don't really need to know what that is. Basically, if an error happens, if something happens which prevents this from happening, it will catch the error. It's for debugging, and what we're going to do is just shove it into the next activity. So finally, try opening another one to make it a little more cleaner. And we're starting a new intent. Open. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. But anyways, I just put in open. It doesn't really matter what you put in this part. It could be A, B, C. It doesn't matter. I just put in open equals new intent quotations. We're going to fill that out in a second. Semicolon start. Sorry about that. Activity open. So basically, if you put ABC in one location, you need to put ABC in the other. So it doesn't matter what you put here, it just needs to show up here. And then let's make sure that all these are right. Let's close that off, and that should be right. Let's go down one more. Timer dot start, and then let's do a on pause and kill this stuff. So what we're doing right now, and again I will get a little bit more detail in a second, but basically what we're doing right now is going to kill the splash screen when the thing switches. On pause. and then finish kills it. And the reason why you want to do that is so it doesn't suck on the memory. So as far as this, what's happening here, real quick. So when the thing first cranks up, it opens up the layout. It starts a new thread, a timer. It does nothing for 2 seconds. Is that right? Yeah, 2 seconds. If something goes wrong, then it tries to catch it, catch the error, and then it if it catches it or not, it tries to go to the a new attempt, and we have to set that up in a second, and it starts the new attempt, and then it goes down and does a pause, and then finishes. It basically kills it after this is open. So, and the reason why you want to do a finish is because it's a splash screen, so it's not going to come back. The user is not going to come back to it. On top of that, it takes it out of the memory. This is a huge problem that is on Android devices and iPhones and all the other type of devices. It's memory and battery. Well, when you don't do that finish, the person is using your app, could be yourself or whatever, they are having problems with the memory. It's still in the memory, so you're trying to kill it, so it's not. So let's work on this intent part. So we need to go to Android Manifest. We need to go here, copy this activity to this activity to this activity. And then what we want to do is rename this to whatever we name this class. So splash, and we want to go down to here and put in default all capital. Oops. Default. And with this, we want to name it whatever and we want to copy this. So what some people do when they're doing the tents, they're name, their package name, their company or whatever within here. I just do this. In fact, you can do that if you want. And let's play it. And in theory, if I did everything right, which it looks like it is, in theory, what will happen is I'll show you. So real quick, if I get to it in time, it shows a splash screen, and then it goes to here, and I'm able to use it like before. Try to play it real quick. See if I can get a read to it. itself real quick. Probably have to move very fast. Come on. Try to kill that. Play it. For those of you who might not have seen it, as you hear the splash screen, then it goes into here, and that's a simple thing. So you can pretty much do a quick advertisement on you or whatever, and then it reverts to the actual thing. If an application requires a certain thing, like say the GPS or internet or something, I might put in there something like this application requires internet, or some features might require the internet or something like that. And the reason why you want that is some people, they are concerned about their internet usage, understandably. Also, with GPS, they want to know why their GPS is going off so many times. It might not be obvious, so you want to say, hey, this application requires it. Because no one reads the stuff from Google Play, the terms and stuff. So you got to kind of make it a little bit more obvious. But it's also advertisement, like I said. But anyways, it's been Craig Bennett, founder and owner of TechViews Now. Obviously, this works, so there's really nothing else to mention. You learned about how to make a splash screen, how to do a tent, how to go from one activity to the next in an intent. And again, if you want to shorten or lengthen up the time, just go to here and do that. 1,000 is 1 second, so go from that. But yeah, so if you got any questions about this, then feel free to leave it in the comment section. This was pretty simple. And one thing I would advise is make an application and save an application with some of these functions somewhere, so you can come back to it one day and actually use these features. Basically what you do is you open up the application, the proper application that has all these little features. You copy and paste it into whatever you need, and that way you don't have to write all the code. It's all set and done. It's all good, and it's ready to go out. But anyways, again, if you got any questions, you know where to get me. If you got any tips, you also know where to get me. Please feel free to visit techfusionup.com. Please feel free to visit the Patreon campaign, and please leave a like, subscribe, and share. Dislike if you don't like it, and please tell me why if you don't like it for whatever reason. But I hope you have a great day.